Alright, glad to see everybody's back. We're on a job today in Fremont, Ohio, and today we're going to need some definite safety protection because we're tearing out aluminum windows in a brick home, and we're also going to get a lot of calisthenics today going up and down these stairs all day long. So we're going to be hot, sweaty, and tired by the end of the day. The front door, we're going to remove the front door. Corey's already started on the storm door. We're actually going to reinstall the existing storm door since it's fairly new, but the front door will be a brand new entry door. Yesterday we came and we got 7 of the windows done on the right side of the house. Now we're going to do the remaining 5 windows on the left side of the house. So let's get started and see what it's all about. Today we're definitely, like I said, putting on our safety gloves and our eye protection. We're going to be cutting out all the parts and pieces of this window to disassemble it. I'm going to shut that door since that little doggy loves to interrupt. Alright. Alright, so as we get this thing tore apart, we'll have guys on the inside and the outside. Let's get some of this hardware set to the side for their black blind brackets. And we'll take this thing apart piece by piece. These older aluminum windows have a lot of straight bit screws instead of Phillips screws, so we always have to use multiple screw bits. Not sure what all that is. It probably goes there. Okay, so these are actually called jalousie windows or tropical windows. So as you crank this open, this one doesn't even work. Nope. So I can't even show you how these windows used to work. Maybe I can get it to go. They might have it cocked shut over the years, some of these old windows. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I think it's ready.
I mean, you don't want to just do all the windows and then do that?
Well, I mean, that was the goal, is to originally do the windows. I just wanted to get that storm door off.
The storm door's off. So
Okay.
I don't know if you want,
Yeah, so
leave the main door
if
on.
you want to go ahead and set the saw up, we know we need the chop saw. We might need the table saw. I don't know for sure. Whoops. That better? This one's got a storm window on the inside. I don't think the other ones had that, did they?
No, I think you're taking them all off.
Phillips bit. Okay. That one's not even holding anything in.
With finagle?
Yes. Hold it at an angle, it'll go through quicker or easier. There you go. Phillips. Straight bit. Here we are. So just like the other jobs that we've videoed, we have tarps and runners on the inside, and on the outside Eric has set up cardboard. The cardboard's really good. They're actually from doors that we install, and we fold that cardboard in half right here, and it creates a V, so as things get thrown down there, they all kind of collect right onto the cardboard. Makes the cleanup a lot easier. They're actually in pretty good shape for as old as they are. Over the years, somebody definitely you can see all the grease that somebody was putting on these tracks, and every bit of this, a lot of grease on it. So by the end of the day, hands and gloves are filled with grease. I got one more up here.
And there's one here I can't get. Or here. I think they need. Oh, I can get this one. Oh, right here. These two.
Get this handle off of here somehow. Now all of this aluminum, every bit of this seems to be aluminum except for maybe some of the screws. We will recycle all of our aluminum. We actually had a metal dumpster at the warehouse, and every day, at the end of the day, we unload all the metal and scrap into that dumpster, and then when it's full, we call it in and they come and get it, take it to the scrap yard, and they send us a check. But more than the check, we're just happy to try to preserve the environment and reduce our carbon footprint as much as we can, try to do our part. You know, like a tree hugger. We're good at being tree huggers. Alright, ready to cut?
Ready.
Oh, this one looks like it's really tight up against a brick today. I remember being that tight yesterday. Could we get a longer blade?
We probably could.
Jeez, oh Pete. Alright. Another one?
Mm-hmm.
These are the parts of the videos I love where we do the speed laps. It just sounds like zzz, zzz, zzz. You're a pro at this. Way better than Dean yesterday. I can't say that on camera. Dean's gonna watch this and say, "What?" So the very first one we did yesterday, we actually unscrewed every one of these and we found all the screws hidden in the track and we tried to disassemble the window piece by piece. That was a long process. So then we decided, hey, let's just cut these hinges, and you can see it's just taking a matter of a couple of minutes. We're getting this entire window disassembled. So sometimes it's just better, instead of piece by piece unassembling, sometimes it's just better to go straight to the Sawzall. The only trick to the Sawzall, or the thing that we're concerned with, is damage. We don't want to over vibrate the wall, we don't want to damage the brick or the sandstone ledge or any of the woodwork. Some of the other windows in the front room had marble sills. A lot of times with an aluminum window, you'll see marble sills and drywall returns, and you got to be really careful not to do any damage there. So there's a certain process that we follow. We do not do this one first, we do this one last. So we always start on the side or the top when we start to disassemble the frame. So right now we're going to start prying on this jamb right here on the side with the crowbar. That will bend the frame out towards us a little bit so we can get to it with our Sawzall, and we'll start cutting it. And the more we cut it, the easier it is to bend. But we have to be careful not to put too much pressure either on the woodwork or damage of the brick on the outside. Alright, we'll go there.
Will it just pull out?
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let me cut that part.
Yeah.
right there. You cut it now? Cut it right where that screw hole is. Now keep an eye on that brick. Make sure we're not separating the wall too much. Okay, ready? As I cut it, hopefully you'll be able to pull it out more towards you. Reverse this blade, see if I can get a little tighter in there.
Put your coffee on that ladder over there. Okay.
A little higher. There you go. You want a second one, or are you not ready for a second one?
Probably not, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on, I'll help you. So when these aluminum windows get installed, originally when the house was being built, so this is a brick house, so they built a wooden house, then they have an air space in there, then they install the windows, and then they brick right up to it. So the mason will come in and brick right up to the aluminum window. So that kind of traps this window in there. That's why we have to cut it and try to pry it out this way. So part by part we're going to keep prying, and then we'll pry this down and keep going all the way around. Let me know if you see anything at the head there. The ones yesterday came out pretty good. So we keep this on because sometimes that is a useful handle to pull down on. There we go. I think we can pull down. Okay. Alright, now let's break this part off. Okay. Alright, now let's go. I don't have my microphone on, so you can't hear all my old man grunts. Everything okay still? Alright, that's ready to break off at the top. Sometimes even these ledge stones, these sandstone ledge stones out here, will be real loose, and so sometimes we have to remove the whole sandstone ledge and then put new sealant and glue down, or even sometimes mortar, and then put the sandstone ledge back in place. If this were marble, we'd be watching every bit of this, making sure none of it splits, because sometimes the aluminum encapsulates the marble sill, and as you remove it, the marble sill might snap in half or get broken. This window is not like that, fortunately, so we've been pretty lucky the last day or so taking these out. Okay, that's all going good. One more. Let's see if we can pry it right here. I think we need the bigger. Might even need both once we get it started. Oh, these are coming out easy. Easier. before we remove that, let's get started on down here. Straight towards the side. Switch it. The reason why we use the boards is so we don't mark the brick, and it helps to distribute the forces that we're putting on this wall, and gives it more strength, so we're not damaging the wall. I think I'm done with that. Some strong caulk. Okay, get this fiberglass out of here. We'll get, we do have a vacuum.
You have foam in there?
I see the vacuum, I see caulking. I do not see the foam gun.